Tell them what you guys are
We are
making.
making blueberry muffins.
So this is all of our ingredients. So me and Jada are making blueberry muffins. For our blueberry muffins, we're gonna start by preheating the oven to 400 degrees. So now we are greasing the muffin trays all around. So for our muffins. We're gonna combine 1.5 cups of flour and 3/4 cups of sugar.
So we're taking the 1 cup.
1 cup. That's 4.
Don't you
Flour.
cook these?
And now we're gonna add 3/4 cups of sugar. This is 1/4, so we're gonna do it 3 times. Okay, now we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And we are going to be using 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, now we're going to be adding 1 egg
And 1 cup of vegetable oil.
Now we're going to add 1 cup of almond milk. Alright, now we're going to mix what we have in our bowl. Now while we're mixing, we're going to add in the blueberries. Okay, so now with our mixture that we just mixed with the hand mixer, we're going to add in our muffin cups. Alright, so now we're going to be making a crumb topping that goes on top of the muffin. So for this, we're going to need a half cup of sugar
And 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour.
So now we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon.
And 1/4 cup of butter. We're gonna mix that with the fork.
And now we're going to just mix it with a fork until it turns into like a crumb coating. Okay, now we're going to be adding our cinnamon, flour, sugar, and butter crumble coat on top.
So now we are putting them in the oven to bake.
For 20 to 25 minutes.
So these are the muffins halfway through baking and they look really delicious.
Okay, so now our muffins are done and they look perfect, ready to be eaten. So for our drink, we're going to be doing an iced coffee. So in the blender, we have ice. Now we're going to add the water.
I'm sure that's enough for both of us. No, it's not.
Now we're going to be adding some instant coffee to our water and ice.
That's good.
Now we're going to blend the instant coffee, the water, and the ice. And to this, we're going to add the milk.
We know. Okay, Starbucks barista.
And we're going to add some hazelnut creamer.
Just a little bit.
So now we're adding our hazelnut creamer into our iced coffee. We're going to blend it
All
again.
up.
All done. Now we're going to pour our final product into the cups.
Where's the ice?
Delicious.
Look at that. Now, isn't that beautiful?
And now that you've seen Jane and Jasmine's muffin recipe, now it's time to see our egg muffin recipe that's focused on yumminess and health. And here are our ingredients. As you can see, it's very healthy, very green and delicious. And over here we added meatballs, as you can see, to act as our sausage, but we don't have any sausage. So we put meatballs instead, and all of our greens are
And
in
we also
there.
have our flour mixed with coriander and a little bit of cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and next, what we're gonna do?
And we're going to just cook the onions until they're golden brown.
As usual.
Yep, as usual, as you see in every single cooking video, you see that we cook the onions until they're golden brown because we love golden brown onions.
Yes.
And now we're just stirring them around in the pan, like that. And now we blended our veggies in the NutriBullet.
Just gonna blend them a little bit.
Yep.
Before we cook them.
Yep. Just blending our veggies so they're not big clumps when we put them in our egg muffins. And stick to the end to see how amazing our egg muffins are turning out.
And you don't want to blend them so much. I blended them very little.
And now we sliced
The
our
meatballs.
Yep, the meatballs, the veggies, the tomatoes.
That's the blended vegetables.
Yep, the blended vegetables that we're going to put in our egg muffins.
And you can see onions are now there because they are cooking.
Yep. They're cooking and they look really well. You can see some of the parts that turned golden brown.
But we're going to cook a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Yep, and now we're going to add our blended veggies to those onions, as you can see.
So there we have broccolis, we have all those delicious greens, and all this is going to make a beautiful, yummy, delicious muffin.
Yep, and the best part of it is it's going to be healthy.
We have our cherry tomatoes.
Yep, and now everything that you saw before except the meatballs is in here. Basically just all the veggies, and it's one big thing of healthiness.
Yes.
It's going to be yummy and healthy at the same time.
It's not going to be like this.
Yeah. And now just stirring up all of our healthiness, all of our veggies, our tomatoes, onions, all that stuff. Now, it's been a while and it's almost done cooking, or maybe it is done cooking.
It's done. It's pretty much
Pretty
almost
much done. Stirring it some more. You always want to make sure that you stir it while it's on the pan, so it's not really like staying on one side. You don't want to burn it. And back to our eggs. And that's me just cracking our eggs into the bowl. As you can see, some of them are kind of already whipped up, but we're cracking some more because we're using a lot of eggs for our egg muffins that are going to be really good. And another egg, plus all the others that I added in while the camera wasn't recording. Now whipping them really well. You make sure that you want to whip them extra well, so none of that yolk, you can see, you don't want any of that in there. You just want to whip, as you can see, really fast. And it's been a while. I've been whipping for a long time.
We're gonna add our flour mixed with what? Mixed with cinnamon and a little bit of coriander powder.
Yep. And whisk that into our eggs, as you can see.
Make sure you mix everything.
Yep. Whisk it in well. And that's just me whisking it in really fast.
And while we're doing this, their muffins are done. They're waiting on us, but their muffins are loaded with sugar.
Yep. And you guys didn't even see us add one little bit of sugar into ours.
No, we didn't do no sugar.
Yeah, because you don't need sugar to make a yummy dish.
Yeah, yummy muffins.
Yeah, and we added more flour and coriander, and now we're putting it into our baby cakes muffin maker.
That's
Or
right.
cupcakes.
Cupcake maker.
Yep. And now spraying them with some cooking spray so it doesn't stick.
Mm-hmm. That's what we are going to use because we are using the main oven. So,
Yeah.
Kelsey and I got
We
this little one here.
Yep,
This
we
is what we're gonna
improvised.
use. Yes.
And here's our mixture of eggs and coriander. And now we're just putting our cooked veggies into our eggs, coriander, flour, and
the
cinnamon.
meatballs.
Yep, and the meatballs.
The meatballs are acting as our sausages.
And you
because
can't
we
forget
are
meatballs.
Sausages. So mix everything.
Yep. Just whisking it together really well. As you can see.
This is nice and hot.
And now we're just pouring it into our little muffin tins.
Oh, this is loaded with health and yumminess, Kelsey.
Yep, and the best thing is we have extra in case we want to make more.
This is supposed to be a competition, people.
Yep. You guys decide who won.
The people with the muffin with a lot of sugar. Oh.
the healthy muffins. Ooh, look. The healthy muffins are taking a comeback.
That's right. Now we're going to add a little bit of cheese.
Cheese. Cheese is an extra good part. You don't have to add cheese if you don't want to, but we just love egg muffins with cheese in it.
Yeah.
And in general, we love cheese. So, anyways.
And this at the end of it all, this will taste like a regular omelette,
Yeah.
but in the shape of a cupcake.
Look. The cheese has melted in. You can't really even tell there's cheese unless, well, you saw that we put cheese because it melted into the muffin really well.
Mm-hmm.
And there's lots more extra of our muffin mix.
And now they're golden brown, just like we like.
Yep, and we're taking it out, and it's, as you can see, it's sliding out really easily from before when we added our cooking spray, our non-stick cooking spray.
And then we're gonna need to wipe this a little bit more and make
Another batch of healthy muffins.
egg muffin.
That's the key, healthy.
Egg muffin. All right, so the second
These
batch
look like
is
they need a little
cooking.
more.
It's not cooked yet.
It's not fully done, but we're just showing you it in the middle of what it
Halfway
looks
done.
like. Yeah, halfway done. Okay, now it looks like it's gonna be fully done. Okay, yep, they're fully done.
They are ready for me to sprinkle them again with some
Cheese. Yep, now cheese is going on to the egg muffins. Just sprinkle on all 4 of the egg muffins.
Oh, this is going to taste delicious.
I think it's delicioso.
Delicioso.
That's what Dora told me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she said delicioso.
No, she said delicioso.
Okay, so this is going to be delicioso.
Yeah,
Okay.
delicioso.
Go, Dora.
Go, Dora. Go.
Dora the Explorer.
Now just covering it. And while our egg muffins are cooking, I'm going to be making whipped coffee. All we need is 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 tablespoons of hot water, and 2 tablespoons of instant coffee. You can add any amount of measurements you want, but it has to be the same. Like if you're adding 3 tablespoons of instant coffee, then do 3 tablespoons of everything else. And there's our instant coffee going into the bowl. We're just going to hook up our electric mixer. Well, electric mixer is faster for me, but anyway, it is good. And now just whisking up, speed up the process with the electric mixer, and you should wait a while to see it foam up and turn into this.
Ta-da.
Well, we sped up the process, but it should turn into this after 3 minutes or so of whisking it all together. It actually looks so good and foamy and creamy.
And tastes good too.
Yep, you just have to mix it all together and see your results. See how amazing that looks? How soft it looks?
Good job, Kelsey.
Yep, and that's my first time making it.
Making
And there's my
yes.
hands.
And you're letting the spoon slide all the way
Yeah.
in. Don't do that at home.
Yeah, and then as you can see, we skipped it. All you have to do is add ice in a glass if you want ice, then add milk, and then just put your whipped coffee on top of your milk.
And you're taking it with almond milk?
Yeah.
Or you can use it with any regular
Yeah,
milk.
you can use whole milk if you want, but I like almond milk better than whole milk. I put my straw in it, and the best thing about it is it keeps its shape because the whipped coffee doesn't mix in with the milk. It just floats on the top like so. Yep. And now I'm just adding it to her coffee, hot coffee. It probably will like melt quicker, but still.
I like it with my coffee.
Yep. And that's my whipped coffee recipe.
That's nice.
Yep. After you keep on whisking it with your electric mixer or with any mixer you have, you'll see it start to foam up as you.
And look at my coffee,
Ooh,
Cassie.
yeah.
That's going to be delicious.
Yep.
Are we winning this one?
Yeah.
I think you two people will
Definitely.
give us the win.
Yeah, but it's you guys' choice in the comments. And now here are egg muffins, delicious and all done. And here's our display. We have our whipped coffee and our egg muffins. And now the other team's display, their blueberry muffins and their iced coffee. Yep, and this is all of them together. You guys vote who won. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications to get notified every single time we post a new video. Bye! Tune in for next time.